Hi. It has been 20 days since you last seen me, and I am extremely sorry. I apologize. My kids got me sick, or my friends got me sick. I don't know who it was, but someone got me sick to the point where if I talked, I just coughed, and I couldn't breathe, and it was just a pain in the butt. So with a lot of fluids, some massive antibiotics, and a lot of time, I was able to actually get rid of it. So I'm not coughing as much. I still have a slight cough. And, you know, but I'm taking it somewhat easy with wood and all that stuff that I have to chop and stack and whatnot. But I have still been pushing through orders. Now, when I'm sick of doing kydex, I'll do something else for a little bit. So in the wee hours of the morning, I've been designing stuff and building stuff and cutting molds and doing a lot. So I'm going to give you a quick shop update with what I've actually got done. Show you some new products that are going on the website, some already and some are going on probably by the time you see this video, they'll be live, and new tools in the shop. I'm not going to go in depth with the tools because that's going to be another video, and I am going to learn, and once I learn, I will show the world. So it's not really going to be a kept secret, but some stuff has to stay. You know, like it's going to take me 2 months to learn. It's going to take you 2 months to learn as well, because I don't give away absolutely everything. But anyways, starting off, number one, if you run a PCC, so that's pistol caliber carbine, as in, you know, something that looks like an AR-15, but it's an AR-9 because it uses Glock mags, like these right here. I now have doubles and triple Glock magazine holders for the 33 round or larger, minus the drum mags that go on your vest. Now I modified my mold to have an extra set right here, so instead of one molly or blade tech or something like that, you could do 3 molly or 2, whatever you want, and it mounts right to your vest wherever you want that, or you can mount it to your belt with a combat loop, tech lock, TRS belt slide, anything like that. So these are now live on the website. I did add them last night. Again, triple PCC magazine. We got adjustable retention for the center mag, and then the outside mag has MRD, and that allows you to have full control over the retention on every individual magazine. I also have these in doubles, which is just dual MRD with something in there so it doesn't spread. So these are live on the website. Also, if you don't know what a Hornet's nest is, in the gun world, it is one single round for your 37 millimeter that shoots 15 22 LR at the same time. You could find these at Arms Unlimited. They're about $100 a piece, but there's a catch. You have to register them. So if you were going to shoot them, I have them for the sole purpose of holster making, but if you're going to shoot them, you have to register them as a DD. On that note, if you get them, you now have the opportunity to have a single one on your chest or on your belt with MRD. You have the opportunity to do double on your belt or on your chest with MRD. And you also have the opportunity to do triple on your vest only, because I could imagine that you're not going to want to put this on a belt because it will be just a pain in the butt. So there we go right there. It holds 3. You got MRD on the sides, and then these 2 right here are for the center one. So again, you have individual retention for all 3 of them, and this one is on the chest. So these are live on the website as well. They are called Hornets Nests holsters, and you can get them in singles, doubles, or triples. And this one was a mold made in-house. Just look at that. Look at the curves. Mold made in-house. I cut all 3 of them, the single, double, and the triple, and it took quite a bit of scrap material that I had to go through or to make the material scrap. Also, my new product. You guys haven't seen this particular product on the channel. Technically you have. Anyway, let's get into it. When I do outside the waistband holsters and they require these guys, drill guides. Now, I do a combination of the 3 and it is a pain in the butt. I got these about 7 or 8 years ago from DIYholsters.com. They are currently out of business, or they shut down, don't know what's going on, but they don't exist anymore, so you can't get these. So I have a lot of questions when I see these on these videos of where can I get them? Well, I answered that prayer. So this particular one does, these are the ones I use on the videos. This one does multi-molds, wings, also speedies. This one does a couple. It pretty much does that one, and pancake loops, and this one is the P loops. So anytime that I do speed ease or multi-mold wings, pretty much, I don't even have them over here. Let's try that again. If somebody orders something with a speed clip, which is the same as this, I have to use that particular one, which is this drill guide. But these are flimsy sometimes, and 9 out of 10 customers like to replace them with P-loops. So if you notice here, they don't line up. Not even close. So we have to change it to this one. And what happens is, it's like that, because you have to line them up, and it's just a pain in the butt. So this is what I've done. I now have for sale, here is blocking right here. As you can see, this one is for the P-loop style with my logo on it. So it fits the P-loops, okay? We got that one individual. Then we have this style, which is P-loops. Let's see if I could actually focus on this. And the multi-mold and the speedies. So, bam, right there. Speeds, multi-mold loops, and P-loops. So we got that. And if you want to be cool, I now have this one right here, which are laser engraved, which is what I do in-house. And these are set to make speedies, multi-molds, P-style, and pancake. So it does all three of these, and anything that has the same dimensions as this, as this, will work on these ones. So these ones are going to go live on my website probably before you see this video. And again, if you can't really notice, I have them laser engraved with which holes do what. That way you can't tell. So at the moment, I have 3 individual styles that are going on the website, and I just ordered a 4th, which is this one, which I use a lot of for when I'm doing sidecar styles. I do the 5 eyelets and then the sidecar. So I'm going to be, I have these on the way, they're on order. So once they are finished, I'm going to put them on the website, or actually I'll put them on with them, and that way, you know, I'll fulfill them. So there might be a little bit of a delay when I get these. It's going to be a week or 2, but I do have these on the way for those that need them, because I tell you what, having crooked holes kind of sucks. So let's see here. So again, drill guides. You know, I've been contemplating a lot between what to do for a pricing. I paid $20 a piece for these 7 or 8 years ago when I bought them from DIY. So I think I'm going to put these at about 18 each. And like I said, this is the one that covers all of them. So let me know your thoughts on that. I hate setting prices sometimes, but these ones, I'm at 18 sounds good to me with the laser engraving, and they're also black zinc coated, so you don't have to worry about rusting and whatnot. So, and I also have blocking coming in for this right here. So this is a RCS wedge. They're getting very popular, and when you order a not multi-molds, but when you order a mold from Pale Horse, he only does 3. So I usually have to put 1 extra because the blocking doesn't line up. And I like it to fit because it has little nubs that come out and they'll stick in the holes for when you mount them. So I will have in the near future, and definitely in another video, blocking for these. So when you do blocking for either vacuum forming or foam pressing, you'll be able to use it. And those are going to be 1/4 inch thick steel, and just like these are 1/4 inch thick, 1/4 inch thick, and then these have holes actually 0.252, just a hair over 1/4 inch, so your drill goes through with ease and you don't have to worry about it. So there's that right there. Like I said, these are going to be on the website. So another thing I have decided to do, let's get these, is I generally go through molds, whether I, you know, buy stuff in a lot that comes with it. Well, I have molds that I don't use. They take up space. I could use the bins. I could do whatever. So, for example, I have here a SIG 226 non-rail, okay, NR, no rail. And, well, I already have one. I don't need this one. So what I think I'm going to do is I have an area on my website called Holster Builders, which is where these are going to be listed. I'm also going to list the old molds that I'm getting rid of. So that way, you know, check back periodically. You might have a mold you want and for cheap. So these are generally 55 to 65 bucks right now, maybe 70. I don't remember. I haven't bought a full mold in a little bit. But used stuff, I usually sell for about $30 a mold. So I got this one going up. The Glock 30S multi-mold going up. The CZ Sp01, that'll be going up. And a Walther P99C, that'll be going up. I don't need these. And so those are going to go on the website of just used molds for those guys that are doing foam pressing. And it's all stuff I already have, so I don't need them. Also, I have a plethora of magazine molds. So I got duals. These are Glock 940s. These look like Smith & Wesson M&Ps. Got another one right here, Glock 43s, Glock 42s, 1911. This looks like another 42. So again, molds that I don't use anymore are going in the kydex or the Bender's Corner, the holster page on my website. So for those of you guys that, I would assume most of the people that watch my channel are actually making holsters, actively making holsters. So look for this section on there. It might just be something you need for a fraction of the price. All right, just found a couple more. Walther PPS Gen 2 and a Walther P22. Both of these are going to go on the website as well. Probably be about $30 each. Buy one, buy all. I don't care. So it's half the price. You'll get 2 molds for the price of 1. So that's what matters. We're helping each other out. All right. Now, this video isn't all just talking. We are going to build something in a little bit. And it's going to be vacuum, so it'll be a quick build. It'll be a cool build. But let me get some stuff out of the way. But I want to show you guys something that I invested in. It was a lot of money. I've already used it. I've done some stuff. And I'm getting the feel of it. I'm working on it. So, let's see what it is. I think you guys will like it. I'm going to have a lot of videos on it in the future. So, naturally, you know, messy bench. So naturally, I had to get a case for it, and as you can see, bada bing, and I just like sprayed some stuff, so it's kind of dusty in here, but 3D scanner. So I got the dots, this right here, it's an Einscan, Einstar, so I got everything here. I got a turntable, the power supply, and then of course, the scanner. So we're going to be scanning some stuff in the future and then cutting it on the CNC, which I just did a huge job. I threw everything up there so I could vacuum all around it because stuff was flying everywhere. So I'm going to have videos on this in the future on how incredibly easy it is to use. But for now, it's going to stay protected in this waterproof and atmosphere-proof case from Harbor Freight. So I ended up getting another one because I had to do something else to do this too. Now, in order to run such a cool piece of equipment, I had to get a new computer. So this is it. I ended up getting a HP gaming laptop. And I already have it loaded with the software for doing YouTube videos, the Einscan, Fusion 360, and my laser engraving, because it's going to replace this guy right here. Now, that was a pretty penny to go along with the 3D scanner. So, you got to pay to play, which sucks, but it is what it is. So, this right here is $130 just for this. If you want this, it's an additional $120. You know, times these are brand new, cover that guy, times all those brand new right there. Let's see, here's my FN drawer, $120 a piece. Glock drawer, $120 a piece. So it gets expensive. So with the way I'm thinking is if I could create them, I could sell them, and it'll cut down on a lot of stuff. But I got to build my library, so you people got to bear with me on that too. But the goal is, if I'm at a gun show and someone's like, I need a holster for a Super Red Hawk or something like that, 44 Magnum, you know, or Raging Bull or this and that, Joe Blow, whatever, and I know for a fact I don't make a mold for it, I could scan it, 3D print it, CNC cut it, and that's the end goal. So I'm going to be working on that. It's going to be pretty intense, but it is what it is. So I got to learn all of that stuff. So, but also what I'm going to be doing is in the videos, like for example, if I'm doing, this is a 509 with TLR1. If I am doing this as a level 2, I have to take the blocking, put the blocking on, and then tape it, blah, blah, blah. Then you got tape lines, and you got some people like, oh my God, you got tape lines, blah. What I can do is scan Pale Horse's molds, and then add all my blocking, and then cut my own for it. Now, this is going to be my policy on it, so don't ask, please. Kirk spends a lot of time designing his molds. I will never sell a mold if I scan it off his and cut it as my own with my own blocking. I will not do that. He's the one that designed it, not me. You know, that's not fair to him. If you want his mold, go to Kirk's Pale Horse website and order from him. I can't rip him off like that. So I will only offer shells for that point. So what I'll do is I'll cut my own, like modify them to do what I got to do. So like for example, I do a lot of FNX 45s with X300s and TLR1s. I do so many of those with 545 and 5410s. I might as well have a dedicated level 2 mold for it. So I could do a dedicated left hand and a dedicated right hand, and that's going to be the future of what I'm going to do here, which means holster building for all that stuff is going to go way down, as in time-wise, which means more orders can get out. Let's talk about orders. I am almost done up to June, which is good. I have a handful left of March and April. I have or April, May, sorry. Handful left of April, May that I'm working on, and then a couple stragglers of molds I'm working on, or molds I'm waiting to come in. And that's another thing. I could design the mold, cut it, and it'll be a lot faster. Now, I haven't really tried this yet, but I have all these. Eventually, all these will be for sale once I convert everything to vacuum, because my end goal is going to be going to vacuum. Now, that's the reason why I have such a long lead time right now, is because I get all these special requests, and I have to block them out one at a time. So if I could put them together, scan it, and then cut it, the next holster is going to take 5 minutes to make instead of, you know, an hour, and that's going to cut production down dramatically. So I had to pay to play. I'm sorry for the long talking section. I know it's been, I don't know, like 20 minutes, but let's build a CZ Sp01 with TLR1 after that little shop update. So now, let me clear off this right here with some of the new goodies. Actually, I'll show you these. I'll do another round of those so you can see them. But let's build something. So these are the ones with the P-style and multi-mold wings. I laser engraved them on there. Obviously, my website. That goes together. These right here, just P-style only, which I use a lot of. And then this one, the pancake, the P-style wings. So you got the holster and these holsters. And this was fun to build, fun to design. No complaints. So, but let's build. Also, before I forget to mention, I got in a couple new lights because I had to. Where the heck are they? PL Turbo, I had to get in. Somebody got a request for it. But this one, so there's two of them, two versions. There's the PL Turbo with the screw mount. And then there's the Valkyrie Turbo, which is insane, right? Here's a picture of it right here. But this thing is insane, huge, but they're not compatible. Oh, I'll show you why. Look at the bezel. Oh, there we go. Bezel's different. So it's skinnier and longer. So you can't do it, holster compatibility. And I wasn't aware of that, so I had to get a new one. But anyways, yeah, I got that one. Also, got the brand new HLX that you guys know about. And I'm going to show you in another video how to modify all the Pale Horse with TLR1s just using a dowel. So anyways, all right, I'm done talking, I promise, after I just dropped a $200 light. All right, and let's move on. I swear, let's do it. And with the blocking situated, we're gonna want this right about here. Now if we line this up here, let's see. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Back it up a little bit. Now generally the way I'm doing these is they can't be cocked to put it in, because if it's cocked, it's going to be way up here, then it grips bad. So we'll put it down there. That looks about right. So that going to sit right about there. So I'll just pop up just a hair, and that'll go right there. Now that's cool. It's pretty flat the way it sits, so that makes me happy right there. That'll be another thing when I start CNCing my own molds. Then, like again, no taping. Taping will only be for well, the remainder of, let's see here, the remainder of the foam builds that I do. Actually, if I put that there, oh, beautiful. Okay. And then I don't have to worry about kydex going underneath blocking. And then again, the tape lines, you know, like, yeah, I get there's going to be tape lines regardless, but it'll open up so many more doors, and then I'll be able to do orders faster, and that means complete more for you guys too. So it's a win-win in everybody's book. I just got to spend the time to do it. Now for blocking, there we go. So we want it right about there. Let's get that out of there. You don't want it touching. You don't want it too far down either. So right there seems to be pretty good. Put that right above it. So right there, and then it's slightly angled as it kind of just fell right there. So we gotta have to pick it up a little bit. So to pick it up, I'm gonna have to get a piece of blocking that is thick enough to sit there. Not way too much. Let's see here. Doesn't matter if it's this little guy either. Nope, I can tell it's already. How about you? Better, but a little too much still. Oh, here we go. How's this? Beauteous. Beauteous. All right, now we don't want the kydex going underneath. So we're going to take probably another one. And let's see. Yep, it's sitting pretty flat, so we don't want it going under right there. Okay, it's pretty good right there. Then this, let's put up a little bit just in case. Put it down lower, and then I always do. There we go. How big is that? Nope, too big. A piece of blocking. To go down, and that helps with bending and all that stuff, like extra flexing. So let's see here, actually. That looks pretty good, just like that. There's a hole in there. All right, and that right there looks pretty good. Beautiful. All right, now this is going OD green. So let's pull some of that. You always want to make sure you overcut it, so bada bang. And the kydex is in my press, 390 degrees for 160 seconds. And then coming right over here, which our fence is already set, and we're ready to go. Now we have it cut and trimmed, but no trim jig. We have it cut and trimmed. We have it drilled. So now I'm going to go cut it real quick, and then we'll add our gusset, fold it, and then finish it up. So, and again, the reason why I buy all my molds without trim jigs now is it's cost effective to make your own, but obviously it takes a little bit of time. So I could spend an extra $120 on a trim jig, or I could make my own for a couple bucks and spend that $120 on another mold and double my molds, which makes a lot of sense to me. Plus, eventually, I'll use the CNC router to get everything out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And next time you see it, it'll be pretty much ready to fold. Well, add the gusset, then fold. And ready to do a quick fold around the prop, and then cut it to the shape that we need. Ready to do the cut. Get it so it's looking good. And it is time. Let's get this built. Alright, so we are all assembled. And I got everything I need here, and I've already lubricated that, so we're good to go. So this right here is a 1/2 inch, and these are like 0.8 or something like that, but they're just under a 1/2 inch. Throw those on there. Sometimes it's easier to do it before you fold it. Alright, we'll get 3 more in here. And make sure you drill those holes correctly, because if not, you're going to have a heck of a time. Or you have to redo it. Little magic blue juice. Again, like I say in every video, do not over tighten these. I just snug them up. Don't crank on them, especially the top one, because that's the pivot one. If you go too tight, it's not going to move. So, there's that. Let's get retention on here. Looks like it's going to be the same 0.4, blah, 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 whatever those ones are. It's almost perfect. And lock that down a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh, I just love when the mold is built right. Crank that down a little bit. I did modify the mold a little bit too. Ah, it's beautiful. All right. Let's get this on here. Let's throw it right there. So we'll have that clearance. Yeah, it should be good. I'm not sure if there's like a half cock on these or anything like that, but it should work. And we'll clean the outside. And then we'll clean the inside. This on here. And the long screws. And there we have level 2 for the Sp01. Oh yeah, I like it. Well, folks, with the birds chirping down the garage there, this is a wrap. Came out absolutely awesome. It is beautiful, and it is hitting to Bowling Green, Kentucky. So I hope the new owner likes it, and it was a privilege and an honor to build it for you. So that is going to be going out in tomorrow's mail. And now I get to sit down, add some stuff to my website, work on a few things, and then continue building. So I got to get all those drill guides on the website before this video posts. That way you guys can do it. I only have 2 of each in stock right now. I should have another, quite a bit by next week. So I'm probably going to put an inventory tracker on that one. I haven't really decided yet. But as soon as those come in, they're going out. So the wait time is going to be from pretty much I order them to that, so which is good. I also have, I did a lot of light bearing widgets, the round widgets over the past week or two, almost the one a day, which is quite a bit. So I have 2 or 3 pairs left, and I got more material coming in tomorrow, so I can make another 30 or 40 pairs. So I'll set up. So the next couple days, it's going to be very loud in here with machines running, and I'm looking forward to it because I like to stay busy. So on that note, it's sweatshirt season. I wake up and it's 40 degrees in the morning, and then when we go to bed, it's 40 degrees in the morning, and it's about 60 during the day. So it's absolutely awesome, which means I have to figure out what to do for heating here this winter to get it a little bit more efficient, but I am looking forward to it because I just love doing all this stuff here. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support and all the understanding of everything that goes on here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Huge shout out to Holster Smith and Knife Kits. Everything you see that I build these holsters with is from their website, and see what they have. It'll cover everything that you need. And on that note, I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep moving forward. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye.